Thank you so much for joining us for another book review with
Zen Garcia
and Joy Garcia. Today we're covering a book that is extremely relevant to the times we are in terms of coronavirus and just all the insanity and craziness that's going on. So we actually decided to go with Illuminati Secret Covenant for this month's book of April. And Zen, I'm really excited to hear a little bit more about this book. So whenever you're ready, please take it away.
Well, I thought I would just share a little bit from the Secret Covenant, which few people are really even aware that this is out there and that people can read it for themselves. We've made it the first portion of this particular book, along with a quote from the Occult Technology of Power, which talks about the false left-right paradigm. And I know that a lot of people right now believe that Trump is going to be, or is a savior, and that he's going to drain the swamp and that he's going to arrest a lot of those pedophiles and elites that have been abusing the system and living above the law for a very long time. And I do, along with all of you, pray that this occurs and that this actually goes down and that a lot of these people that have been destroying our country from inside, that they actually go to jail and that justice is served. But I know without a doubt that the kings of the earth will all bow before Christ with his second advent, and that justice will be brought to bear upon them at that time. But just to share with you a little bit about this particular book and to share with you the protocols, it starts with a very appropriate passage as well. An illusion, it will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead and will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their help. We will start early on when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. And when their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases, for which we will create yet even more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. And so you can see by that agenda that really what we are living in, the days that we are living in, are the Orwellian reality of exactly what has been laid out in this particular book. And the secret covenant, as I said, is only one portion. The occult technology of power is copywritten, and so I just ask and encourage people to read that online. It's a very short book, but it will give you insight into how the elites think and what they promote and how they raise their own children to rule over and to utilize the divine right of kings. And you'll also see mentioned within this account how it is that they are the bloodlines of the devil, the tares, the children of the wicked one, the enemy, which sowed in the garden. Christ gave them reprieve, allow both to grow together until the time of the end. And certainly we are, I believe, that fig tree generation which will see all things come to pass. And then, of course, as we also shared in the shows recently that we've done on the coronavirus and just the agenda of all of what is happening, the protocols of the learned elders of Zion, very important to know and to understand, because being found in the 1800s, it is also a blueprint which shows how the monarchs and those that are sitting on the thrones of the world, how even then they had something in writing that spoke about and orchestrated step by step a plan for them to bring in world government and to rule over it, to portray idealistically that world government would be beneficial for getting rid of war and handling the affairs of the nations. But in truth, it would be for expanded tyranny and global taxes and things that they are not able to yet do because of the sovereignty of nations. And that through one organization, which will be headed by the Antichrist, as revealed within the scriptures, that they can then impose impunity, rule with tyranny, police state measures, forced vaccinations, which we see that is also part of the agenda of the coronavirus. So please do get this, read it, study it. It will be invaluable for your families and for your own life. And it will reveal to you where the elites also are trying to take us as far as their agenda of the New World Order.
Zen, my mind is seriously blown. As you were
You've never
reading
heard that before.
I've never heard that before, and as a lot of you know, I'm new to all of this. So as you're talking, I'm like, oh my goodness,
wow,
that
yeah.
is exactly the state that we're living in,
Right.
in terms of the water, the poisons, just everything, and
Mm-hmm.
and it just, I mean, who wrote this? The actual.
Well, it's released by, the Illuminati for their own members, and then somebody released it to the public. And it's called the Secret Covenant because it even declares within it that this is something that's not supposed to be known by us.
That's what that was my initial thought was, how
Yeah.
can this even be out there in
Right,
the world with all of us just, I guess what feels like just sheeple, just people walking around taking all that in, being like, yes, even though it's killing my children, it's literally
Right.
killing me, I want more because that's
Right.
going to save me, and they just
Exactly,
get sicker
yeah.
and sicker, and then here it is in writing,
Right.
and I just got super hot and sweaty, and my heart was pounding when you were reading that. That's
Right.
just horrible. But anyways, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it
Yeah.
afterwards. Anyways, okay, so this month, this Illuminati secret covenant is the book of the month. The promo code for 30% off of this book for the rest of April 2020, is going to be Secret30 at checkout. You can put that promo code in for 30% off of this book. That promo code, once again, is Secret30 in all caps. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll hope to see you next time.
Also, just really quickly, that was only a portion of the Secret Covenant, so you do want to read the entire document.
I'm about to read this whole thing right now. That's so crazy. I can't believe it's been in this house and I've never picked it up.
Well, you know, you didn't know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had no idea.
It's like that for the rest of the world if you don't know.
Sweating.
So please do study it. It will bless your life. It will help you protect yourself and your family. And it will give you something to show others. Because I think a lot of people are now becoming aware that there's more going on than they've ever thought. And that those conspiracy theorists might be correct with some of what they've been warning upon.
Yeah, I'm nervous to read it, but I think it's important. Definitely.
I think so as well.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for your support and love, and we'll see you next time.
God bless. Shalom.
Stay safe.